Representing the LL.M. class is Marcelo Meza Penafiel. Marcelo holds a law degree from the Universidad Adolfo Ibáñez in Chile. As a practicing lawyer, he has handled a variety of commercial, constitutional, and other legal matters. He's taught several law school courses, including a course in public international law. Marcelo plans to return to Chile following his graduation from Cornell to rejoin his law firm. Please join me in welcoming to the stage our LL.M. speaker, Marcelo Meza Penafiel.
Dean Peñalver, Dean Spitz, Dean de la Rosa, esteemed professors, families, friends. Okay then. LL.M. class of 2015. I would like to start by making a small confession. I wrote this speech at the very last minute. Not only because I'm good at procrastinating, well, that's part of this explanation, but also because I knew that once I sat down to write this, it would mean that our law school experience, our LL.M. experience, our Cornell experience would be over. I guess I wasn't prepared to do that until a few hours ago. However, don't worry, it's not that bad. I want to say that anyway, I'm deeply honored and thankful for the opportunity to stand here today representing Cornell's LL.M. sesquicentennial class, you guys. You are a truly remarkable group of young lawyers from all around the world, mostly from China, but we come from a few other places too. So thanks to that diversity, I can now honestly tell you all I can curse in at least 6 different languages. Don't worry, Anne, I will not say anything wrong. Like most of my classmates in the LL.M. class, before coming here, I knew very little about Cornell. I mean, I knew it had a notorious reputation for producing the best LL.M. Students in the USA, but not much more than that. However, while deciding which law school to attend, I had a chance to talk to our Dean of International Affairs, Dean Laura Spitz. When I talked to her, her passion for this university really moved me. She also put me in contact with an alumni of this university, who also was very passionate and very proud about attending Cornell. That made my decision of choosing this place particularly easy. She said to me, I'm going to introduce you to some people that have really drunk the Kool-Aid, really drink the Kool-Aid of Cornell. She did. And Laura, today I can say to you, you have a bunch of 80 people, 80 LL.M. students who have all drunk the Kool-Aid. We all love this university as much as you do, and you can count on us. Love you. One thing I can say about Laura is that she's very honest, as we all know. She warned me about Ithaca weather. She told me it could be cold. That's what she said, it could be cold. Now, when I think back, the problem was my definition of coldness. In my mind, coldness does not include air so freezing that hurts your face when you go out the door. Air so cold that hurts your lung to breathe. But she warned me. Anyway, I think that Ithaca's weather and geographic location has helped us to value the little things. Things like the metric system. So we knew the temperature, actually, not just in Fahrenheit. Things like days with a sun outside. Things with days with temperature above 0. Now we value those. We also learned other things. We also learned the value of friendship and good food, too. Because let's face it, when it's minus 22 degrees Celsius outside, I have no idea what that's in Fahrenheit, but it's very cold. And it feels like minus 35. There's not much else you can do that meet a bunch of friends in a warm place and share some home-cooked meal. Not just oichibo, but an actual home-cooked meal. Home-cooked by someone who is from a country that you have probably never visited, but it's there and you can taste it. Tastes good. All of our experiences here, however, wouldn't have been possible, or at least they wouldn't have been the same if it wasn't for our families and their support. They have come here today from all over the world to the middle of nowhere, to the middle of the state of New York, to share this day with us. Their unconditional support has allowed us to be here today. I hope you will forgive me, but I will give you a small example of what unconditional support we have received. It's a personal one. My mom and dad are here today. They've come all the way from a country who's located at the end of the world. They don't even speak English, therefore they have no idea what I'm saying. However, whenever I stop talking, I know they'll be there and they'll be clapping as if I made perfect sense. You just can't get more unconditional support than that. Talking about support, I would also like to address the JD class. Thank you, guys. Thank you for taking the time to integrate this legion of foreigners who come from all over the place into your daily life activities. Thanks for letting us into your music groups. Thanks for letting us into your football teams. Teams that for some reason you insist on calling soccer team. Come on, guys, the sport is called football. A team that never won a single match, but nevertheless, thanks for letting us play. You also integrated us into your game boarding sessions, into your parties, and into your study groups. Thanks for that, too. It's been a very enlightening experience sharing the classroom with you, some of the best lawyers that this country has to offer. To our professors, thanks for not cold calling on LL.Ms. To the ones of you that do cold call on us, I have only one thing to say. Thank you for your patience. Well, before my allotted time is up, and as much as we did have fun and enjoyed studying here at Cornell, I would like to leave you with a final thought. Studying here is not free. I'm not talking about the tuition. We all know it's high anyway. What I mean is that studying here has with some strings attached. Studying here is a privilege. For every one of us sitting here today, there are dozens that for some reason couldn't make it. This means that we have a responsibility. On this regard, I would like to recall the words that Mr. Kick Blodsworth told us here in this very university a few weeks ago. He was the first American who was sentenced to death row and was later on exonerated by DNA evidence. He had a very simple but powerful message that I think is on point today. He said that it was thanks to people who attended institutions like this one that he was able to live to tell his story. It was people who received an education like the one that we have received now that saved his life, that made literally a difference between life and death for him. Those people decided to stand up against injustice. And I would like to call on all of you to do the same. I would like to call on you to stand up when you see injustice, from whichever position it is you're in, whether you're a public servant, a prosecutor, a professor, or the most corporate and rich of all lawyers. Whether it is here in America, back in China, or wherever back home it is for you. I will ask you to stand up whenever you see injustice. Our profession will put us in place to help people, and we should do it. This is something that can and should be asked of all of us, for we have had the privilege of attending one of the best educational institutions of the world. Class of 2015, I wish you all the very best, and I hope to visit you soon. Thank you.